Hi there, everybody. I'm CCP Dolan here with Apathetic Brent, bringing you Rote Kapelle versus the R0NIN. If you want to play EVE Online as well, you can click the link just below the stream and get yourself a 30-day free trial. We've got a really sick match coming up here. We keep seeing the teams. They're really awesome teams. We're going to go ahead and say that you see a Dominic's there. We also have got some Geddons. We've got a really strong sort of droney kite team from Rote Kapelle versus the hard engage of a Vindicator Navy Dominic style shield team for the R0NIN.
Yeah, a shield Vindicator shield dummy like that's not something that you would expect. Rote Kapelle has all of the tools they need to win this match. They just have to play it right. Drop sentries, burn away, try to get your newts on before they get in range. I think that they can easily win this if they play it right, and I really hope they do because I want them to win. At the same time, that's a lot of front-loaded DPS, and they're so much faster. They're a lot faster on the R0NIN team's a lot faster than the Rote Kapelle team. So we'll see how they really make this work.
Absolutely. So we see here just at the break, the Rote Kapelle team extra far out. The R0NIN diving deep, trying to catch whatever they can before the Rote Kapelle team could break away. Let's see what they get. Oh, it looks like they're diving straight for the Executor. They caught it. The Executor is caught. If they can get some target painter, get any sort of high damage on the Executor, it will fall like a brick because it, of course, does not have the T2 resist.
For some reason, though, the Navy Dommies taking damage, but the Vindicator's getting reps. If they're able to take this Navy Dommy out before it even gets any reps on it, then that'll be huge. Losing the Executor is actually tanking quite well, but the Armageddon of Bob Shaftose is taking some damage as well. That Navy Dominix is in armor.
Yep, and it's bleeding armor, actually catching reps now. If that Navy Dommy drops, the Navy Dommy has so much DPS, but they're going to trade for the Executor. They have to kill that Navy Dommy now to really be able to maintain through this extreme DPS. Geddon already in low armor. He's not going to have any sort of rep on him. If they trade for the Geddon, they really need this Navy Dominix down right now.
Second Geddon is also webbed, so they are in a good. The R0NIN's in a pretty good position to switch once Bob Shaftose goes down, and with no reps on the field, that won't be very long from now. At the same time, the Navy Dominix goes down, so we'll see how this is going to go in the next 30 seconds. Will probably dictate the rest of the match.
Bob is still up. Why is Bob not dead yet? He's running a local armor rep, it looks like, or is being repaired by armor rep drones, but he's staying up for way too long. What is going on?
Yeah, that Vindicator's in half shields already, and the Vindicator is going to have a decent amount of armor HP, but we'll see if they can get him down before Secura Nihil in the Armageddon goes down. Those Vexor Navy issues, we cannot forget about them, though. They're going to be hard to catch, and it'll take a lot of time, but Rote Kapelle's losing the support war horribly.
Yeah, absolutely. Vexor Navy issues do a lot of damage, but will they be able to break this Vindicator? This Vindicator is catching reps, but they're still burning through its shields, and will not have strong armor resist unless it's dual tanked like some madman Vindicator fit. It's already in half armor. If they take down this Vindicator, their chances improve drastically as they're also taking down an Enyo at the same time.
The Scimitar for the R0NIN is being neuted, but I don't think it's going to be enough. The Vindicator's still alive.
The Geddon of Sakura drops. Down. Wow.
The Vexors might be able to finish it off, and if they do that, there's still a slight chance that they could pull this out, but it's looking really grim for Rote Kapelle at this point.
Absolutely. The reps are back onto the Vindicator. The Vexor Navy issues have to get in, do as much damage as possible, and kill off this Vindicator right now. It is do or die for these Vexor Navy issues.
This is one of those cases where where R0NIN brought the exact support that they needed to. They needed hard-hitting, very fast tackle that can just get right on top of those Armageddons, get them held down right away, and kill them off. And as I say that, the last of the support for Rote Kapelle dies. The Vindicator's just barely holding on. He's getting lower and lower and lower. I almost wonder if it would have been a better idea to kill the Scimitar with the sentries right off the beginning there.
Yeah, I agree. Well, they're still chipping away at this Vindicator. This is actually where, if there's some extreme piloting skill from these Vexor Navy issue pilots, if they can kill this Vindicator and then just kite and kite and kite and kite and kite and kill off support ever so slowly.
Vindicator's gaining shields. The Vindicator's not even an important primary at this point. The important primaries are those Hawks, the Enyos, and the Harpies, and the reason being is because the Vindicator's never going to catch those Vexors, but those assault frigates will. And now's a decent time to try to do it. There we go. First Vexor Navy issue of Proxy is now tackled. Not far after that, he will be swarmed by the rest of the assault frigates and die. If you look back to the Hydra Reloaded versus who did they fight yesterday? I forget who they fought. Might have been Ministry of Inappropriate Footwork. They killed all of the assault frigates first because they did not want to get tackled. The Vindicator still just barely holding on.
Yeah, the Vindicator I actually think was being bait there. The Scimitar just overloaded its reps, and now is actually safe. It said I have like 5% structure. I need to absolutely not be bleeding into structure.
Yep.
The overheat came down, and now he's completely safe. Really strong play from Rote Kapelle, but just barely not enough.
Yeah,
Wow.
I think it was a bit of a gamble bringing this setup. It doesn't quite have the control you need. That and the Executor dying so fast had so much to do with it. If they would have been able to peel for that Executor a little better, make it live just a little longer, Bob Shafttoes might not have gone down. They would have killed the Vindicator. The whole match could have gone completely differently. As it was, though, a really good setup from R0NIN to fight what they got. Against the double Armageddon, double Vector Navy issue, it's pretty good because it's so mobile and it has so much damage.
Yeah, exactly. I think in that very first initial dive from all of the R0NIN assault frigates, they tried to dive through the whole pack of Rote Kapelle. Rote Kapelle was not on the ball enough at picking up tackles on those assault frigates. They were more concerned about, this big Navy Dominix and Vindicator are coming in. Yep. We've got to be prepared to kill them. They had to be able to peel away those high damage assault frigates because those were what came in and dunked on that Executor.
Absolutely. And just those alone, you don't need the Navy Dummy or the Vindicator. There's so much damage in that assault frigate wing. Pandemic Legion last year, same thing. Double battleship, logistics ship, links, and then like 8 assault frigates that can just go and cause havoc in your back line. So with that said, Daniel goes down in the last Vector Navy issue. Ripper Tag in the Damnation is about to go down.
Ripper Tag, last standing member, actually member of the Council of Stellar Management, so he's vice chairman, coming to our summit in late August, so go ahead and check out some more info on that. I actually run the CSM, so I have to plug it.
Actually, odd to see Ripper Tag being the last man standing. He's usually one of the first people to die in all Rote Kapelle tournament matches because last year I stuck him in a Sleipnir almost every time.
Well, as they finally clean up that damnation, very strong performance from Rote Kapelle. Winning their last match in an upset, they get knocked down to the losers bracket, unfortunately. The R0NIN, the R0NIN continuing on in the winners bracket. Only the best of the best left in the winners bracket.
And this is amazing. They're going to rewatch today's broadcast. They're going to say, you don't think we're on that level? We're proving you wrong.
Absolutely. We're going to throw it back to CCP Soundwave and the guys in the studio.